everybody, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your July 2019 monthly tarot forecast. I just wanted to very quickly, guys, make a quick introduction video showing you the decks that I'm going to be using for this month's forecast. I am switching it up just a little bit, so if you do like this new format, definitely let me know. You can comment below, also like the video, share the video. So what I'm doing here for the month of July is I am using the Celtic Cross spread. I'm going in with the Crystal Visions tarot deck for that. And then what I normally do is I normally will use the Hanson Roberts deck if I feel the need to clarify anything. So what I'm doing this month is I'm going to be doing a second layer with the Hanson Roberts deck. So I'm putting down a second layer just to go more in depth with the Hanson Roberts deck. And then if I feel the need to clarify any further, what I'm doing this month is I'm going in with the Gypsy Oracle cards. And then what I'm doing is I'm going to be pulling you an overall additional guidance card for the month. The deck that I'm using for that is the Witchlings Oracle deck by Paulina Cassidy. And then I am also going to be pulling you a career-focused oracle from the Life Purpose Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. Focusing on love and relationship matters using the Romance Angel Oracle deck, also by Doreen Virtue. And then we are going to be looking at health and well-being using the Archangel Raphael Healing Oracle cards. So again, guys, if this is something that you like, definitely let me know below in the comments. If you are ever interested in how I do my private readings, I use a similar format. Instead of using the 2 layers, I actually use 4 for my private readings. So if you're ever wondering how I do my private readings, that's exactly how I do them. If you are interested in purchasing a private reading, my link is below for my website, northeasttarot.com. You can purchase a reading from my online store. If you prefer to pay with PayPal, I do have a PayPal link below, so you can use PayPal. And if you are interested in purchasing a gift card for someone, I am now offering gift cards for sale on my website as well. So that link is below if that's something you're interested in. Alright guys, so stay tuned for the reading. Hi Leo, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your July 2019 monthly tarot forecast. This is for Leo Sun, Leo Moon, and Leo Rising signs. So Leo, as you heard in the introduction video, I'm using the Crystal Visions tarot deck for this reading. I'm also going to be putting down a second layer. I will be using the Hanson Roberts tarot deck for that. And then I will be pulling you several additional guidance cards. Alright, looking at the month of July 2019 for Leo. What does Leo need to know for July? Alright, Leo, so the overall energy for you guys for the month of July is we have the Chariot, which for me is someone who's empowered, someone who's in the driver's seat, and you can steer that chariot, you know, in any direction that you choose to move in, Leo. So I see many of you empowered, in control. Now, maybe some of you Leos are looking at a couple of different paths that you can move down, but it's really your choice. Other Leos, maybe travel is in the cards for you here for July. The vehicle could be significant. Maybe some of you Leos are purchasing a new car. Let's see what's underneath it. Okay, isn't that interesting? Okay, so we have the Chariot. We do have the Three of Swords here. We have the World. So some of you maybe went through some sort of difficult time. There might have been a loss. Something hurt you with the Three of Swords. It also could have been a difficult three-party situation. But this is forward movement. Some of you are jumping in the driver's seat. This is you moving away from this. Some of you are healing. Your heart is healing. Something has come full circle here with the World underneath the Three of Swords. This is you moving away from this Three of Swords energy. So some of you are healing. For me, sometimes the Three of Swords can linger. That energy can linger, and it does take a little while to fully heal, but some of you are actually healing and you're moving away from that energy. So if something happened in June or prior, I see you kind of moving on and moving forward. Now, what's interesting is right at the center here, Leo, we have Temperance crossed by the Magician. So you do have some majors here, and I was just talking about healing. Some of you are absolutely healing here. This is your heart healing. This is your emotions balancing here. You're going to feel more balanced here right at the start of the month. So something could have been weighing on your heart. Something could have been difficult for you or painful for you, Leo, but you're like getting over it. Temperance also speaks about patience, moderation, and so some of you, you're moving forward. I do see some of you like on a journey, and you know, right at the start of the month, you might need to be patient while you're on this journey. At the start of the month, you do have this beautiful spiritual energy around you, this spiritual protection as you move forward. Those of you that are physically traveling here in the month of July, as you're traveling, here we have the Magician, which is another empowering energy here. And so I think that some of you are moving towards starting something new, manifesting something new, making some changes. And with the Magician, you already have everything you need to be successful here, Leo. Because the Magician is in this position, some of you might need to use the resources that you have available to you. Some of you might need to move forward confidently and really believe in yourself here at the start of the month, or really throughout this process. Now, some of you Leos could be involved with a Sagittarius. This could be on the love front, but it also could be something with a friend, a family member. For some of you, a Sagittarius person might be significant, which we did have some similar energies come up for the Sag reading as well. So some of you, there's like a Leo-Sag connection. At your foundation, I do have the Ace of Pentacles. So we have this solid new beginning, this blessing that came in prior. For some of you, this could be a new home, a new job, a lump sum of money. This could be what you're in the process of manifesting. This might have been the very early stages of that, Leo. In the recent past, we have the Six of Wands, which could have been you in the spotlight. Some sort of acknowledgement coming in for you, Leo, in the recent past. This could have been in June. You feeling at the top of your game, very confident and proud here in the recent past. It could be because you have this Ace of Pentacles that has come in for you. So we have like something beautiful here prior, beginning. But then here, right at the start of the month, crowning you, we have the Ten of Swords, which is one of my surgery cards. So you or someone around you could be having surgery. You know, maybe you have to travel to see someone. It could be a friend, could be a loved one, a family member. There could be someone around you who's having surgery. This could be something that you found out. Or if you just had surgery, someone close to you just had surgery here at the start of the month, you could be healing. Some of you are maybe healing from a surgery. But Ten of Swords is like the ending to a difficult cycle. You're closing the door on a difficult time, a difficult cycle that you went through. And because we have the Ten of Swords in this position, you're aware. You know that you already went through the worst of something and you're moving away from that. Some of you are healing with Temperance here, very much being spiritually guided. Coming up around the second week in the near future, I have the Three of Cups, which is a social energy. So if you were recovering, if you were healing, if there was some sort of heartache, some sort of difficult matter that you had to deal with, you might be going out, you might be venting to friends, loved ones. This is a more social energy here. It also can speak about reunions. So some of you here around the second week could be reuniting with someone. In the position of your power of the Emperor. So it could be with a male. If you are reuniting with a male, he might be a little bit older. He might have a lot of life experience. He could be someone who's successful. He also might maybe own a business or run a business. He might sit in some sort of position of power or have some sort of authority. For some of you male Leos, I mean, you're coming up very strong here, very strong around the third week, empowered, very strong, maybe feeling very stable. And what's interesting is we have the Emperor in this position, which, you know, even if you're female, male or female, for me, the Emperor is the boss, the one who wears the pants, the one who's in control. And so here we have these other empowering energies. So even if you're having to be patient here at the start of the month, I see you still very, very empowered here, having control with this matter. However you resonate, you do have like a certain level of control. Yes, dealing with divine timing, very much being spiritually guided, and I think you're on this journey, but you do have this like power, this control. And the Emperor's a 4, and in the position of how others are viewing you, friends, family, we have the Tower. And so those of you that are physically traveling, it could be that you're moving house. Could be happening around the third week. Now maybe this broke your heart, maybe prior you found out that you had to move, or maybe something didn't work out with a home. That could have been a blessing in disguise. A building. I do feel like for some of you this is a home, this is a building that's significant here at this time. So this Ace of Pentacles for some of you is a home. And so you might be getting settled, you might be moving house here at this time. Other Leos, the Tower represents, it could be you shaking things up. The Tower for me can represent several different things. And so you could be shaking things up, you could be surprising someone. You could be dealing with very fast-paced energies here at this time, things happening suddenly. And don't think that's automatically bad, because it's really not. The Emperor is, he's a little bit of a stubborn character. He's kind of set in his ways. At least that's how I see him. And so, in particular, you male Leos, you know, maybe something is shaking you up just a little bit, just to kind of get you out of your comfort zone. Sometimes for me, the Tower can represent like the universe stepping in, but in particular, that's more for you males. And then in the hopes and fears, I have the Two of Wands. So you've already made some plans. You have lots of ideas. You've already made some plans, Leo, and you're hoping that you'll be able to execute them. You're hoping to move forward in a particular direction. If you're a Leo that's waiting on a decision, maybe waiting on a decision from an Emperor or in regards to a home, it could be coming in, here with the Tower energy around the 3rd week for some of you very suddenly. And if not at this time, it could be coming in here right at the end of the month, because you're going into August with the Ace of Wands, which is a 1. So we have this 10, we have the Ace of Pentacles at your foundation, and now you're leaving the month with another Ace. So new beginnings coming in. Some of you are maybe moving down an exciting path here at this time. The Ace of Wands can be like a new adventure. Maybe feeling incredibly inspired and very passionate here at this time. More creative. And again, you have like this empowered energy. Let's now go in, Leo, with the Hanson Roberts Tarot deck. Let's add a second layer just to go more in depth here. Looking at July 2019 for Leo. Now, for those of you that this is on the love front, Three of Cups can speak about reunions. Some of you could be falling for a friend, or a friend could be falling for you. I do feel like for a small number of you, this is going on within your love life, and so you could be getting together with a Sagittarius. Could also be a water sign person, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Some of you, I get Virgo, so there could be a Leo-Virgo connection. I do get Virgo. All right, so there's the Six of Swords here. That just popped out. So physical travel coming up for some of you, but the Six of Swords also speaks about moving towards peace of mind. It's a nice lighter energy. So, you know, you went through maybe something prior, but the energy will shift. Okay, that's interesting, Leo. Okay, and I'm going to show you this. Okay, so we have this Seven of Rods energy. So again, I got some similar energies when I did the Sag reading. So again, there could be like a Leo-Sag connection. So very interesting. Here we have the Three of Pentacles crossed by the Three of Cups. So some of you, there is like a three-party situation. If it's not on the love front, it certainly could be something in the workplace. Could be a business matter. Could be something with friends. So those of you that are like waiting to manifest with a friend, waiting to go into business with a friend, you might need to be a little patient here at the start of the month. Some of you, a friend might be coming in and helping you, but maybe you have to reach out to them here with the Magician in the challenge position, and then also the Three of Cups. The Magician is someone who's very resourceful, and he's creative, and he takes matters into his own hands, and he takes control, and he has faith in himself and his abilities. And so some of you, that's the challenge for you. That's what you need to do here in July at the start of the month. If you're feeling as though things are a little stagnant or they're not working out to your liking, that's what's needed, is maybe asking for help. And then here at your foundation, we have this Ace of Pentacles with the Moon. So we have this very early stages of this Ace of Pentacles. With the Moon, there might have been uncertainty with this or some unknowns with this. Also, some of you may be dealing with a water sign person. And what's interesting is here, Six of Wands, we have the Seven of Swords. So maybe some of you got down to the bottom of something. You could have even seen someone's true colors. Other Leos, this is victory. This is you feeling proud of yourself. You could have taken a big risk or a big gamble. There could have even been something you worked on alone with the Seven of Swords energy. It is a little bit more of an independent energy. He's kind of like the lone wolf, but he's also someone who paves his own way. Makes his own path forward. So some of you, that's what you were doing, but there was just some unknowns here. Crowning you, we have this Ten of Swords with the Five of Rods. So maybe you felt defeated. For those of you that were dealing with a lot of competition, this is external energies, can also, for me, represent like interference, people butting in, gossip for some of you. Maybe someone feels as though, Leo, you lied to them about something. For some of you, Seven of Rods, you're standing your ground, you're defending yourself, you're taking the reins here. You might be reaching out to someone, or someone could be reaching out to you here around the second week with that Three of Cups, and then I have the Lover's card. Now, the Lover's card represents a decision or a choice, and so you could be making a very important decision here at this time, or somebody else is. In particular, I feel like that's for those of you that this is like on the career front or something with business, friends, your social circle. There's something going on here. I personally would have a personal reading to look at this a little bit closer here, Leo. Other Leos, this is maybe a reunion. There could be a strong physical attraction with a friend or someone that's coming in here at this time. Maybe it was a three-party situation or is a three-party situation for some of you. Here in the position of your power, I have the Emperor with the Ten of Cups. So some of you are pursuing a relationship. If you're already partnered, you might be spending more time with your husband, with your family here at this time. This is interesting. Looking at how others view you, we have that Tower with the Ten of Swords. So we have the Ten of Swords twice. So some of you maybe feel betrayed. Could be betrayed by people you work with. Could be a friend for some of you. Maybe some of you have to forgive a friend, or maybe you want them to forgive you. And then the Hopes and Fears, Two of Wands, the Magician again. So hoping to create, hoping to manifest. For those of you that have been working very hard, trying to build, trying to create, again, maybe you need to ask others for help. Maybe you're trying to do something all on your own. You have some independent energies here, but I think that some of you would work better if maybe you asked for help, or you invited people in to help you with this. Maybe you started a business and maybe you've hit some bumps in the road, and your answer might be maybe asking for help. And then looking at this Ace of Wands here, I mean, we have the Four of Rods, so this is beautiful. So we have this new beginning that's coming in. For some of you, it certainly could be you making a commitment. For those of you that this is a new relationship, this person really might have potential here. Long-term potential with the Four of Rods. They might be marriage material. For those of you that are getting into a new relationship or reuniting with someone, there definitely could be a strong physical attraction here with the Lover's card and the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands for me is a very physical energy, and this is energy that you have coming up here at the end of the month. Those Leos that are moving house, I mean, you could be getting settled here at this time, really focused on the home, decorating the home. Maybe you're even going to be throwing a party here. But you have some really positive energies here. I feel like the second half of the month is going to be very exciting for you. Some of you will have to be patient here right at the start of the month. Some of you Leos maybe experience some challenges in the month of June, and your heart is healing. You're moving away from that pain here in July. Your heart is healing. But let's pull you some additional guidance cards. This is the overall additional guidance card for you guys for the month of July for Leo. What else does Leo need to know for July? Okay, so we actually have two cards here. All right, focusing on career for Leo for the month of July. All right, now focusing on love life, love and relationship matters for Leo for the month of July. Which some of you do have love coming in. Alright, you have lots of additional guidance cards, Leo. Alright, let's see. Alright, now focusing on health and well-being, Leo, for July. Okay. So I have one card that's upright. This is the one that I want. Interesting. Okay. So the overall additional guidance card, Leo, for you guys for the month of July is inspiration. An inspired mind is willing to reach beyond limitations, which resonates so much with the energy that you have here right at the start of the month, Leo. And then we have opportunity. The world is full of opportunities waiting to be discovered. So very nice, Leo. So an inspired mind is willing to reach beyond limitations. I think that for those of you that are feeling a little challenged, a little limited, a little stuck, and also maybe dealing with a lot of like external energies, could be competition. Again, what's needed is like reaching out to people that can help you, getting creative. Some of you, I feel like by you using those skills that you already have, or by you taking matters into your own hands and getting creative, you're going to overcome this. It's like a bump in the road for some of you. You have opportunities that are coming up for you. Focusing on career, we have spiritual teacher. You heal with your classes, seminars, and sessions. You heal with your classes, sessions, and seminars. Okay, there we go. So some of you Leos that I'm reading for you certainly could be a spiritual teacher. Those of you that you don't do this for a living, I mean, you could be growing spiritually here in July. You could be learning more about spirituality. You could be taking a class. You could be going to a seminar, something like that, Leo. But some of you, with this combination, I think you're going to feel inspired. I definitely could be reading for some Leos that maybe you're going to be a spiritual teacher one day. You could just be beginning down this path here in July. Looking at love life, we have calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Chemistry, there is a strong magnetic attraction here, which we do see that. The tarot is saying that as well with the Lover's card, the Ace of Wands. Could be with this Emperor. For some of you, this could be a soulmate. If you're getting into a relationship with someone, I definitely suggest a private reading. I offer an amazing relationship reading on my website to really look at this closer. Some of you might have a soulmate coming in, and there could be just this very strong physical attraction. If you're single and you want to meet someone, call them in. So pray, use affirmations, stay positive, have faith. Those of you that are coupled, I mean, it could be a very physical month here, especially the second half of the month, more towards the end here. You know, this is great energy for those of you already partnered. And then looking at health and well-being, we do more research. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, thank you for clearly and gently leading me to the information that I need to know for my well-being. Please give me the courage to be assertive as I take charge of my health care needs. So some of you are in the driver's seat. You could be traveling. Maybe you're going to travel to actually meet with like a spiritual teacher or attend like some sort of like healing seminar, something like that. Others, if you're dealing with a health-related matter, needing to maybe get online, do some research, talk to people who have experience with this, needing to learn, needing to research. For some of you, educate yourself. Yeah, so if you're dealing with something, you might be able to kind of even, perhaps some of you, kind of heal yourself or deal with this matter yourself if you just get online and you do some research. So very, very interesting, but overall, you know, very positive month. I see it as an empowering month. Yes, I think that some of you, there are like little tiny bumps in the road that you have to kind of deal with, but you're going to deal with them. You have this very powerful energy here, Leo. All right, so I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you are interested in having a private reading with me, please check out northeasttarot.com. Have a great month.